Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving deep into a single scene.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and this is from a script called The Journey.
Okay.
And it's a car drive scene, which sounds kind of simple, but I think you'll see why we picked this one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Exactly.
It really is.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's really about showing how writers can use simple things like settings and actions to create like a powerful emotional impact for the reader.
Yeah, they can really make you feel something.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to be talking about today.
So let's jump right in. The scene starts out in a quiet suburban neighborhood at sunset,
Okay.
and there's a cozy house, and our character Alex is heading out to his car.
Yeah.
Then he gets out onto a countryside road, and it's all like golden hour hues
Yeah, gold.
with swaying trees.
Yeah, like a classic, like peaceful kind of image.
Exactly. And later on, the scene shifts to night, and we get a glimpse of the city lights, which look like a sea of stars.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful. That's like a postcard or something.
It really is. So, I mean, it kind of feels like all of this is like visual shorthand for like relaxation.
It totally is. But I think it's actually more than just pretty pictures. Like when you see that transition from the quiet neighborhood to the countryside during golden hour, that symbolizes something.
Yeah, like what?
Like it shows Alex's journey from like the everyday routine to like freedom and peace
Ah, I see.
in those swaying trees.
Yeah. Well, they could be a visual metaphor for him, like letting go of tension.
Oh, wow. I didn't think about that. That's a great point.
Thanks.
So speaking of Alex, we also get to see his inner thoughts,
Yeah.
And he starts out with another long day. Let's clear my head.
Oh, yeah, that's relatable.
Super relatable.
So true.
And then later he says, like with this relief in his voice, this is what I needed.
It's like he's finally getting a break.
Yeah, totally. And then at the very end, when he's looking out at those city lights, he thinks, sometimes it's the little escapes that keep you going.
I love that line. Me too. So what's going on there?
Well, that's what we call an emotional arc. It shows how he changes.
Oh,
He goes from stressed to peaceful.
So it's like a story within a story,
Exactly.
but it's all about his inner world.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, the writer does it super subtly. You almost don't notice it's happening.
Yeah, that is interesting. Why do you think the writer chose to do it that way? Why not like big dramatic moments?
That's a good question. I think sometimes the most powerful stories happen in those quiet moments.
Mhm.
And so by showing Alex's shift through like little changes in his thoughts and his actions,
Why?
the writer is asking us to connect with him on a deeper level.
Yeah, to see those moments in our own lives.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think it's not just the visuals and Alex's thoughts that contribute to the atmosphere of the scene. The script also uses a lot of sensory details.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like what kind of details?
Well, we hear the engine purring.
Ah, so peaceful.
It really is. And there's this mellow music playing, and it blends with the wind. And we even hear the gentle thud of the car door when he gets out at the end.
That's so smart because it really pulls you into the scene.
It does.
Like you're not just reading about the drive, you're feeling it. You can like almost imagine the fresh air and the sound of the car.
Totally. But you mentioned earlier that this scene is kind of like a mental vacation for the reader.
Yeah.
But isn't it hard to escape when the setting is so familiar?
Oh, that's an interesting point.
I mean, we've all been in cars, we've all been on roads.
Yeah, we have.
So how does the writer make it feel special?
Well, it's all about the details. They don't just say car, they say engine purring. They don't just say road, they say countryside road bathed in golden hour hues.
Ah, so they make it poetic.
Exactly. They take something ordinary and make it extraordinary.
I love that. And there's all the actions too, like adjusting the seat, fastening the seatbelt, rolling down the window, slowing down to watch deer, parking at the lookout point, leaning against the hood. It's like a whole routine.
It is, and these aren't just random actions.
Oh, they're not.
No, each one is deliberate. Each one shows us something about how Alex is feeling and the pace of the scene.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Well, everything slows down. There's this sense of him taking time to, like, appreciate the little things. Just be in the moment and to find some quiet contemplation.
That's so true. I find that even like a short walk in nature can totally change my perspective, just like Alex's drive. It seems like this scene is about so much more than just driving.
Yeah, you got it. It's really about the power of those little escapes, the importance of finding peace in our busy lives.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even the smallest moments can have a huge impact on us.
Absolutely. So we've seen how this scene uses visual details, Alice's thoughts, sensory experiences and actions to create a sense of peace and introspection.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with a simple car drive.
It really is. But here's something to think about. What if this scene was different? What if instead of the peaceful countryside, Alex was driving through a busy city during rush hour? How would that change the meaning of the scene?
Whoa.
Yeah, something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
This was a good one.
It was. See you next time.